We gather here on Wednesday evenings, as we have for many years, on a lot of vintage radios in search of 3870. My name is Lynn. I'm in Austin, and tonight I'm on the Central Electronics 20A from the mid-1950s, and I built a transceive adapter such that I can use my Hallicrafters SX115 to be the VFO for that exciter, and therefore I am transceiving in a manner that did not exist back in 1955. Buy-sell trades are welcome if they're vintage radio related, and this is a good place to ask for technical advice if you're working on a vintage radio and need some help, because there's a lot of expertise here. I'm going to call about 5 or 6 people. I'm going to call TXW, 9W, BZ, DR, OMR, SL maybe 5Q. Then we'll give it to Jay, then we'll give it to Rusty, and we'll get everybody picked up tonight. If you're one of the earlies and you got forgotten about, before we take check-ins from the crowd at large out there, break in and say, hey, I was one of the earlies. Talk to me next. All right. Let me see here. How about TXW, my neighbor, George? What do you say? K5LYN.
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net from WB5TXW. Proud to be here for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week on the usual S-line stuff, 32S1, 75S3, 30L1, not pushing it as far as I could, but the Shure 444 power supply speaker box, the dipole. And everything seems to be working so far. Over.
Sounds spectacular, George. Yeah. What else on your end?
Oh, not a whole lot. Doing all the usual stuff. You know, just doing what one needs to do to stay healthy. Over.
Yep. An hour a day walk for me and my wife both. Let's hope it works.
I'm sure it will. If you sit on your butt in the air conditioning, you're going to die. All right, this is WB5TXW back to net.
Okay, when I was talking a while ago, I failed to say what I'm using for an amplifier here. The Central Electronics 20A puts out about 15 watts, and I did a homebrew grid-driven amplifier out of 4 6DQ5s. And it's spitting out about 400 watts this evening. All right, how about Mr. Robert, WW9W? What do you say, Robert, K5LYN?
Okay, Lynn, K5LYN, and all the boat anchors there. Good evening to all. Rusty, hello to you down there. Everybody's sounding real good this evening. In the beginning, when I first got in here, Lynn, it was a little bit rough. That's why I went over and started messing with the computer there, because I was having a problem hearing there, and then all of a sudden, man, the signal started to come up. Anyway, I'm running the old Collins KWM2 with the Shure 444 microphone and running the 30L1. Hello, looks like about 700 watts peak, about 700 feet there from the old 30L1. And by the way, man, you're sounding good on that Central Electronic. I'm still going to pull mine out with that band hopper one day here. I was looking at it the other day out there. I said, I need to go ahead and pull this thing off top shelf here and put it back in line. So I think maybe by next Wednesday I may have it on the air, Lynn. So I might just do that. I got a little amplifier here I can run it into that will help it out a little bit. So it'll be interesting to get that thing off. It's been a long time since it's been on the air. Anyway, back over to you, and good evening to everybody out there, and stay safe. K5LYN, WW9W. So long.
Okay, Robert. Great signal into Austin. The Collins is hard to beat. I've got the Collins S3 line that I keep on 20 meters. Been operating it about 25 years, and it still works great. Great to hear you tonight. All right. Hey, Ron, KG5BZ. You still down there somewhere? K5LYN.
Yeah, I'm on the modern rig. Having a mic issue with the 175 Swan monobender from mid-early 50s. Static stand, D10A head. got audio issues with it. I don't know why, but whatever. On the modern rig, back to everybody else. KG5BZ, good evening to the net.
Okay, Ron, good to hear you. It's working. How about Matt? Matt, you back from dinner yet? How about it? KK5DR, K5LYN. Okay, Matt's still having dinner. How about OMR, Jeff? Well, my list is going to get extended. How about WA5SL? Scott, talk to me.
Yeah, K5LYN, WA5SL. Do you copy me all right?
I hear you fine, Scott.
Okay, well, good evening to you, man. Good to hear you in there again. I always enjoy this day here more than a lot of the others. I'm on the Hot Water 12. This is the old OD10 modifier. Throwing that into a dual band double switch up about 42 feet, and no amplifier, just running the radio here. I plan on having an amplifier in line with it here very soon. So anyway, I want to jump in here and say hello to you. There should be some more Hot Water 12s in here this evening. A group of guys I usually talk with, we're going to get on here, KE5Q being one of them. And before I forget it, you may know who this old rig belonged to originally. It belonged to Wilbur Bunash, CLA. You know him?
I don't think I do, Scott. Negative.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't know him, Scott.
Well, he's a solid G. He lived over in Taylor, but anyway, that's where this rig came from. I don't want to get any longer, Lynn. I know there's a lot of folks want to get in here, so appreciate you letting me get in, and have a good day. We'll be listening in. WA5SL, back again, 73.
Okay, Scott. Yeah, I knew there was an old ham over in Taylor that passed away a few years ago. I never knew him, but I bet I knew of him. So, good story there. And you guys with the single band heat kits amaze me, you know? When I was a kid, everybody had the single band Swan, but it seems like the single band heat kits are the ones that have survived for the most part. A bunch of them out there, and they all sound good. All right, moving on. How about Jim, KE5Q? What do you say, Jim? Over to you.
Yeah, K5LYN, and that's KE5Q, Jim in Plano, and yep, I'm on the HW12A, driving the SB200 into the Ultimax 8040, and so we decided this would be HW12 night. There's another station in our group that should be here, Lynn, WA5 Delta Sierra Bill in Kerrville. So we decided we would have HW12 night tonight, Lynn. Anyway, you're sounding good. I hope I'm on frequency. I turned this thing on about 3 o'clock, but sometimes it still wants to jump a little bit. I've adjusted this one down so I can go down below 3,800, so we can use it down there. All right, K5LYN in the net, KE5Q on the HW12A.
Absolutely spectacular, Jim. What was I, a junior, maybe a senior in high school when that came out? Something like that. It's doing a great job. Good to hear you this evening, and we'll be listening for DSS. Yeah, we've talked to him before. It's been a while. Okay, let me jump up to Mr. Dan, KWOC. Dan, what do you say? K5LY.
Hey, Lynn?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim again. I was just going to say, I didn't hear Dan come back. I had my first HW12 in 1964 or 5 when I was in high school, and it was my first sideband rig after the LMAC AF67 being my first AM rig. Over.
We share a lot of common history. We graduated from high school about the same time, then went to Columbia about the same time, first time. How weird.
Yep. That's you're right. It sure is. Anyway, I'll let you keep on going, but when you said 65, and I still have an HW12 sitting over here that's just like the one that I had in high school. I built my first amplifier belt was a pair of 813 just for 75 meters, and that's what I drove it with, was the HW12. K5LYN, KE5Q.
One last quick question. I went to Columbia for the first time in 70. Did you tell me you went in 72?
72. You got it. You got a good memory. 1972.
Boy, don't we have some memory. All right, moving on. How about Dan, WOZ? Dan, are you there? All right, Dan must be down the hall. I'm going to pick up one more. KL7CD. Mike, if you're there, talk to me.
Well, I'm here, Lynn. Okay, great sounding rigs, especially those heat kits. They both sound great. Anyway, I've been working on the old 20A here. I put one back and I brought another one out. And I won't belabor the issue with everybody on the net, but I will tell you, I have found a little difficulty related to the relay. I'm working on that, and I'll send you some pictures and some text or email kind of information just to show you what I'm going through. So tonight I'm on the Helicopters Twins, SX-117 HT44, hatching, speaker, and power supply. These were manufactured between about 1962 and 1965. Amazing rig. That's pushing an SB 220 kit, about 900 watts. D104 microphone, no tuner in line. Coax out to a dipole length about 25 feet. You need to measure it one of these days. It might actually be 30 feet at the apex. Anyway, that's what's going on here, Lynn. A5L1N, L7 Charlie Delta, New Braunfels, Texas.
Very good, Mike. Talking up a storm. Great to hear you. And if there's anything else, send me an email about what you're working on down there. All right. Mr. J, KM5QS. How about it? K5LYN. You want to talk?
Sure. I'll take a run at it. K5LYN, KM5QS. And I'll just start where you left off. K5LRX. Jack, come on in here.
Okay, guys. This is the mighty pair of Kenwood twins. 2599 and a top 8 and an R 9A. And I'm enjoying the heck out of it. It is 1970s Europe, maybe late 60s, I'm not sure. You guys probably know better than I. Just driving an LK550. It's 3,500 Gs. At about a kilowatt, just kind of loosened, maybe a little more. And the antenna is a dual band double bazooka. No tuner in line. There's a Powerstar tuner, but I'm not using it. It tunes up just fine into the dual band double bazooka. Mike's a 444. All of the classic stuff. So here she goes, right back to you. This is K5LRX. Thanks for giving me a shout there. And I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful net. K5LRX, Jack.
Okay, Jack. Good deal. I'm glad you're enjoying them. So we had a set of twins on tonight, even though I'm cheating a little bit. I didn't get home in time to warm mine up. I could have probably done it, but what the heck? Yeah, I knew you'd hold up the deal for us there. Thank you, Jack. Let's see. Let me try Dan again. K8WOZ. Are you back yet? Must be having one of them long phone calls. K0SED. How about you, Steve?
Well, good evening, Jay, and all the boat anchors. You caught me down on the 400 magazines. I'm going to the range tomorrow. Anyway, tonight, boat anchor night, TS520, Collins 30L1, dipole up 40-odd feet. That's about it from Tyler, Texas. Back to you, Jay. K0SED.
Okay, Steve. Good deal. Sounding good as usual. You're one of the check-ins we can count on. You're always there. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Whiskey 5, X-Ray United. David, I got you next on my list.
Good evening, Jay. Good evening, Lynn. And good evening to all you gentlemen on the boat anchors net. Talking on a Drake R4C T4XC combination, 1966 vintage, to an L4B, to a 160 and 80 meter dipole of about 60 feet. And enjoying the net. I've been hearing everybody just really well. We had a real strong thunderstorm about 4 hours ago, so it's still a bit scratchy, but everybody's above it. God bless you all. Have a good week. I'll be around if you need to talk to me, Jay. W5XU.
All right, David. Sounding great, as usual. Thank you, sir. N5BTM. Ralph, are you ready? Bet you I caught Ralph across the room. How about N5 Juliet, India?
Thank you, James. Good evening to the net. This is N5JJI. I cranked up the old Kenwood TS530S tonight, and I'm running it into my standard Clipperton L. Just idling along. I'm not hitting it real hard. 8X coax out the window and up to a 80-meter dipole up about 50 feet. And that's about it from this station. N5JJI, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Ed. Let me see. Let me back up to Dan again, see if he's back yet. K8WOZ. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and go to Rusty, because Rusty can pick up Perry and probably hear him better than I can right now. So, WK5R, it's your turn, sir.
I didn't hear you ask for anybody.
Do what?
All right, KM5QS, WK5R. Everybody in the morning. Now call Will Point. 37 by helicopters. Microphone is WRL sound box.
I can barely hear Rusty.
He's got something wrong.
Yeah, there's something wrong. Rusty, can you hear me?
I got to get in the
He's
microphone
talking.
and get it up a little bit. And that's going up to the fan dipole. I'm using the tuner right now, so that seems to be working. A little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. All right. Oh, boy. AB0UOZ, Barry?
Yeah, okay, Rusty. I think the guys were saying they didn't think you sounded right. You sound okay up here, but I guess that don't mean anything up there. Anyway, Rusty, okay, I'm on SB102, another check mark for a green box, and I'm on one of my SB102s and driving the SB230, the little ceramic tube amp, so we're running about 500 watts BEC, I guess. Kind of good, about 137 foot inverter plate fed with 450 ohm wire line, and of course I'm going through my one of my tuners, that 120/60 tuner, and I'm using a Shure 450 Series 2. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know the difference between a 450 and a 450 Series 2, but anyway, it seems to work pretty here on the green box. Anyway, kind of pretty well hearing everybody, so we'll ride along. Thank you guys for being here doing that. And like I said, we'll ride along and listen to all the phone records on the finest hour of ham radio. KBZ, you know.
Okay, Perry, and the green box sounds fine there. All right, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
W5OMR.
Go ahead, Whiskey Alpha 5 Delta Sierra Sierra.
And there's WA5DDS. WK5R and that W5OMR are the finest hour in amateur radio. Glad to be here, glad to be part of it. Good evening, one and all. I think I got my RFI whipped. Do I sound all right, Rusty?
Yeah, sound fine, Jim. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, good. This is Jeff. I'm down in Splendora, Texas. I'm about 35 miles northeast of Houston, for those that don't know. And I'm on no Boat Anchor radio. I'm on a Kenwood TS2000, a shack in the box. And I'm talking on an RE20 into a 31-band graphic EQ. But I am driving that to an old Boat Anchor amplifier. It's a Drake L7, pair of 3500Gs.
And I'm driving that into another old boat anchor, a Heathkit SA-2060 tuner. And we're feeding open wire line straight out of the back of the tuner through the window and about 80 feet of that up to the apex of a 70-foot tall Delta loop, full-way blue gear on 75 meters. And that's about to run down here. Thanks for the report. And thanks for picking me up. And DDS is on deck. WK5R. And God bless America from W5OMR. And God bless Texas.
All right, Jeff. Sound fine here. Hello. All right. WA5DSS. Now we're down in Kerrville. Come on in here. Okay, WK5R, WA5DSS. Actually, I go by Bill, and tonight we're on a hot water 12 Alpha. This is the first time I've had this rig on. Just got it working this week. Anyway, the antenna is a Sloper dipole, and we're driving a 30L1 with the HW12 Alpha. So with that, I'll turn it back to you, Rusty. WK5R, WA5DSS. Roger there, Bill. I should have figured out that that was short for William there. You like me, you go by the middle name. All right, HW12A sounds great there, Bill. All right, welcome to the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Come now. There we go. This for the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Come now. Anybody else?
Hey, Rusty, this is N5JJI.
Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
N5JJI.
Hey, go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, Rusty, you may have a problem there. You're way up and down. Sometimes you're 20 over, and next time you're S9. You might want to jiggle a little bit or something.
Yeah, I'm seeing a problem with the microphone. It's not driving like it's supposed to. But yeah, I can see it went down there and that come back up a little bit. Anyway, we'll limp on through tonight. Thank you, Ed.
Must be a boat anchor.
Oh, it's definitely a boat anchor. It's an HT-37 helicopter. Yeah, it's not driving like it should there. Okay, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
N5BTM. Tango.
Okay, I got two there. All right, N5BTM. Go ahead, Ralph.
Yeah, good evening, Rusty on the net. This is N5BTM, Ralph and Spring. And we're adding to the count here for Heathkit stuff, running a hot water 12A this evening. Shure 444 microphone, and that's driving a homebrew linear. GS35B grounded grid, and that's putting out about 800 watts presently. And going to a Drake MN 2700 antenna tuner. So that's about the size of it down here. Hopefully we're on frequency or reasonably close to it there. WK5R, N5BTM.
N5BTM, WK5R. Yeah, you sound fine there. I'll put it back in it. But anyway, the HW12s are taking over tonight. Appreciate you checking in there. All right, W5, Papa Tango. Go ahead, Gil.
Yeah, how you doing, Rusty? Hey, package delivered. Thank you. Just running the old Swan 500 CX, driving a 30L1. I don't know, about maybe 600 watts, maybe, or something like that. So to inverted V, pretty much with a Shure 444, of course, at the front of it all. So that's pretty much about what I'm doing over here, and hearing everybody pretty well. And yeah, you are coming up and down in signals, but that's to be expected. Like it wouldn't be a boat anchor if it wasn't doing that.
Roger. Well, tried another microphone and it didn't do as good as this one. So anyway, appreciate you checking in there. The Smoke Swan is doing its thing. All right. I'm glad you got the package there, Gil. We'll catch you next time around. All right. Who else from Boat Anchors Unlimited come now?
K5HTG.
K5HTG, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Rusty. This is Hugh in Federal, Mississippi. Thanks, and hi, everybody on the Boat Anchor Net. I'm running Central Electronics 28 with a 458 VSO, which hopefully is a little bit stable by now. And I'm running those a pair of 400As that I built a long time ago. Started when I was in high school. My receiver is a Drake 2B, and my mic is a Sennheiser 421. Over.
Hey, Rusty, can I talk to him?
Roger, Lynn, go ahead, talk to you.
Yeah. Hey, Hugh, I hadn't talked to you on the 20A before, I don't think. This is K5LY and Lynn in Austin. You've got a nice signal on yours into Austin, over.
Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, we've spoken a couple of times before on here. A few times I tried to get on. There's a lot of QRN, so between pedals, which is Southern Mississippi, well, and East Texas. Hi, go ahead.
Yeah, well, the Heathkit people are about to outnumber us. There's four hot water 12s, and so we needed some more Central Electronics, so I'm glad you came by, over.
Yeah, well, appreciate it, and enjoy listening in and hanging out with you guys. I lived out in Texas a while ago, a long time ago, when I was going through school out there, so I feel like I'm home when I'm talking with you guys. So.
All right, great to hear you. Back to you, Rusty. Thanks for letting me butt in.
All right, Lynn. Yeah, we had four HW12s and one SB2 102. I said that backwards. All right, who else from Boat Anchors Unlimited come now?
November 5, Kilowatt Bravo Papa.
Go ahead, Marty.
Well, good evening. This is Marty in 5KBP in Longview, Texas. I'm running the old Yaesu FT102 tonight into my 200-foot extended nut. Using the MD1, I think. I'm not sure. The desk mic for the 102. I do have an addition to it. I got the FP102DM mix. I bought one, and I got it shipped. It didn't pack it. Well, it didn't pack it at all, for that matter. And pretty much tore it up. But I rebuilt it, put it back together, got all the parts, and it's about 90% on looks and 100% on operation. There's some things I couldn't fix. Anyway, that's it. This is N5K, BP, back to net.
All right, Marty. Old Yaesu 102 is doing its thing. Appreciate you checking in. All right, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited come now? Contact, go ahead.
Hey, Rusty, it's Ralph, N5BTM. Don't antenna tuners and amplifiers by Heathkit count also?
They've been letting them, so I guess they do.
All right, just asking.
Roger. It works while I'm getting up there to power, but
we are rather flexible.
Over there in the rig. Anyway, oh boy, that thing is great. Frequency. Hello. Okay, there we go. All right, who else for Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Short, go ahead.
Okay, I just first time I got on y'all's net there, and I was not running a Boat Anchor other than SB200. I want to mention a thing to you. If I was in the Boat Anchor, there's a nice set that just popped up on eBay, about 8 things there, now for $2,000. It's in Orange Park, Florida. And I will say what it is. It's the SB401, SB300, SB301, SB200, SB600, SB630, and SB600, SB660.
That's a whole whole Heathkit station.
Yeah. I had a request there. My name's Harry, and both of us almost, and I'm W5HJA, and I'm looking for an amplifier close to legal limit, mainly 3-4Z, either a Heathkit SB220 or something like a Henry, if anybody knows it.
Okay, you might look up W5DTP on the internet. He's probably got something. I don't know what you're looking for. He's got all kinds of amps there. You can look him up there, and he's got a
a bunch of stuff there, over.
Okay, appreciate it. So that's our DBC, right, Delta Bravo Papa.
Delta Papa Papa.
I appreciate you letting me get in there. You know, that's W5HJ.
Okay. Appreciate you checking in there. All right, I'm going to take one more. This thing's starting to work now. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
N50JB, just for your numbers.
Yeah, go ahead, Denver.
All right, this is Denver, N50JB, Gonzales, Texas. And I'm not talking on a boat. Well, I am. I'm talking on an NCL 2000 old antique amplifier that works like a champ. That I'm using a new radio, a 7300 on it, and I'm running into an inverted V at about 30 feet in the air. What do you call fan dipole? And about 30 foot in the air at the apex. And y'all are all sounding good out there tonight. So back to you, Rusty.
All right, Denver. Appreciate you coming by there. And yeah, the old NCL 2000 doing its thing there. Looks like I'm getting back up to where I should be. I'm almost up there kind of quiet now. So anyway, I'm going to call one more call, then I'm going to ship it down to Lynn. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
KK5BI.
KK5, was that Delta India?
Bravo, India.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, good evening to you, Rusty, and good evening to the rest of the Boat Anchors Nest. I'm not on a boat anchor. I'm on a IC-736. I call it a trot line weight. But driving a L4B here at about a K, and got it going into a homebrew inverted B of about 40 feet, and everybody's sounding good here too. You're sounding good, Rusty, and hope everybody has a good evening. Stay safe, and God bless. KK5BI.
All right, KK5BI, WK5R. Yeah, thank you for checking in there. All right, I'm going to call one call sign and invite you to come here and see if he showed up. WD5IUO. Larry, down in Carthage, are you by there? I guess he forgot. All right. K5LYN, WK5R. Go ahead, Lynn. Yeah, okay, Rusty. Hey, if we talked to Steve, I missed it. K0SED, did we talk to you, K5LYN? Well, yeah. I know Steve was in there a while ago. Maybe he'll come back. How about WOZ, Dan?
Yeah, good evening, Lynn, and everybody else. I had to step out for a bit there, but anyway, I made it back. Here's Dan in Houston. I was just talking on an old Kenwood 830 and driving a homebrew single 4CX 600J, puts out about 600 watts. Antenna's a two-band bazooka up about 42, 44 feet, somewhere in there, and it's hot here today. Working on a three-tube 813 amplifier downstairs, and it's coming together pretty nicely. I'm going to make a front panel or a front panel for it. Found some meters hopefully tomorrow. I got the tube wired up. I'm wiring up the relay and that kind of stuff, so maybe in a week or so we'll have that on the air here and try that out. That's it from here, Len. Thanks for keeping me on the list. KWOZ.
Tell us a little bit more about the 813 amp. I assume it's grounded grid and built-in power supply, or is that on a separate chassis?
Right now it's going to be a separate chassis, although there's plenty of room on there if I can find a transformer to build it in, and I'd like to do that one day.
I tend to like power supplies that sit on the floor and not waste a lot of table space. You know, we can have more radios that way.
Well, that's true. I wonder if it really does take up less space. It takes up more floor space, but probably not much, not any more on the desk.
Right. Well, the radio's sounding good, Dan. Nice, a strong signal. A few more highs in your audio than we usually hear, but other than that, sounds great.
Okay. Well, maybe next week I'll put a different microphone on there.
All right. Good to hear you. Anything else for the net this evening?
No, that's it. It's hot already.
Yeah, I know. This long, cool spring we had with late cold fronts was really nice, especially for these long morning walks. All right, who else for the boat anchors? K5LYN calling and listening.
K85LYL.
Anybody else out there for the net? K5LYN calling and listening.
Kilo 5 X-Ray Bravo.
X-Ray Bravo, talk to us.
Hello, Lynn. This is Larry. I'm in Emmering, Texas. Not running a boat anchor tonight. It's an FT1000. I'm driving a Henry 2K2, which has got some age on it. Just listening and enjoy hearing the boat anchors. Over.
Okay, Larry, what'd you tell me the radio is on your end?
Yaesu FT1000 MP, and driving a Henry 2KD2 amplifier with the 3400.
Okay, the reason I asked you that, Larry, I'm on my VFO for this Central Electronics 20A is my SX115, and after 5 hours of warm-up, it's still drifting around, so I was trying to narrow down on you a little bit tighter.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's probably not really a problem on these modern radios. I was going to get out here early enough to switch over to a boat anchor. I wanted to run my Galaxy 5 Mark III, but I didn't get out here in time to switch everything over. Maybe next week.
Well, a Galaxy 5 is something we don't hear very often, so we'll look forward to it. Thanks for coming by, Larry. Anything else for the net this evening?
No, that's all. Thanks.
All right. Who else for the boat anchors? K5LYN calling and listening.
K85LYL. Kilo Alpha 5 Lima Yankee Lima.
Delta Radio. Hey, Matt, I called you a while ago. How you doing? Over to you.
Well, I've been busy chicken ranching, so I didn't hear your call, but I've been listening from the other room. I'm on the Kenwood 870. Yeah, Kenwood 870 tonight. 100 watts barefoot, about 109 watts maybe into the double zip, and not much else going on. Just messing around with this old rig. Tried to sell it for $500 and nobody wanted it, so I put it back in service. And that's how it's going on the Fat Chicken Ranch out here in Page. KK5DR.
Sounded great, Matt. No issues whatsoever. And you told me it was barefooted. Did I hear that right?
Yep, barefooted, about 110 watts, somewhere around there.
Doing a nice job. Beautiful audio. Great to hear you. All right, who else tonight? K5LYN calling and listening. CXG. Hey, Bob, talk to us.
I will, for a little bit, not long, because the static is so bad you may not hear me long. But K560 out of San Angelo, we were supposed to get rain, we got thunder, lightning, but no rain. Went around it again, like it always seems to do lately. So that's the story, and working the old 820 again, like we always do, 820 or 520, we're one of the two. And one day we may get the Marauder on. It's just sitting out there, and, we'll do it someday. But anyway, that's about it. Hope everybody has a good week, and we will see you all next week. Maybe we can hear better. K560.
It's working fine, Bob. Did you say the thunderstorms are in your area now?
Well, they were. They're moving out now. I mean, I just heard some thunder as I keyed up, but it's going away.
Okay, yeah, the reason I asked, they told us that they were going to work their way down in our direction, but they'd probably play out in the hill country before they got here. I wish they'd come on, so give them a kick in the pants, will you?
I will. I wish you all the good luck. I hope you get the water we did not, and, maybe things will be better.
All right, great to hear you. Let me have one last try at it, and I'll give Jay one last try. Yeah, do your thing, Rusty. Wrap it up, then pass it to me.
Okay, K5LYN, K5R. Go ahead, man. I'll close the net down and come back to Jay.
All right, let's see. Anybody else need to talk to K5LYN? I'm listening.
Kilo Charlie 5 Lima.
Hey, KC5L. All right, Tom. There've been 4 Heathkit single-band transceivers, and we only got 3 Central Electronics so far. So over to you.
All right, well, I guess I got to complete the list. This is Tom, KC5L, talking on a Central Electronics 200V. And D104 microphone, going barefoot into a Palstar tuner, homebrew open wire line, and an 8-meter dipole up about 15 feet, and listening on an R390A. So I'll keep
short.
KC5L.
Okay, Tom, great to hear you. If we can get one more Central Electronics on tonight, we'll catch up with the Heathkit people. Great to hear you. I'm on my 28 tonight. All right, anybody else for me? K5LYN calling and listening.
WA5EDX.
Hey, Byron, talk to us.
Good evening, Lynn, and everybody else on the net this evening. Copying everybody, but it's a little rough to have to copy you through some QRN tonight. That's static brewing. It's getting summertime, isn't it? Running the old Kenwood 820S tonight, my favorite rig, and I thought I might need some shoes, so I'm talking to a Hammerlin HXL1 linear, peaking about only about 300 watts probably, 300 watts out. So that's the story here. The same old inverted V antenna and the MCC mic. Hope everybody's doing well, staying quarantined and healthy. So everyone have a good Memorial Day weekend. Back to you, Lynn. Hope everything's good in Austin town. Back to you from Bluffdale. K5LYN, WA5EDX.
Hey, Byron, what's with that Hammerlin only putting out 300 watts? That's 4811As, isn't it?
Right, it's 4811As, but I'm just kind of loafing it. It's kind of all original, so I don't want to stretch anything.
Yeah, I remember when you got that from Nick, K5EF in Belton that day. That was a steal. You came out on top of that deal.
Yeah, I enjoy running it, and it just seems to do real well. Good old basic linear.
Okay, well done. Good to hear you, Byron. Let's see if there's anybody else who wants to talk to me. We've been on here about 45 minutes. Long net tonight. K5LYN, listening.
Kilo 5, Lima Tango.
Lima Tango, talk to us.
Good evening, Lynn. This is Lyle, and just outside of Bernie, Texas. I heard you needed another Heathkit radio for the count tonight, so I heard the Swans were taking over. So I'm on the Heathkit SB101, going through the Heathkit amplifier, SB221, and out through the Heathkit tuner to the antenna. Beautiful day today. Looking forward to more rain coming up in a couple of days over the weekend. And just finished up dinner and heard everybody on, so I thought I'd jump in here for the count and run the Heathkit count up. So, sounded good tonight. Back to you, Lynn. K5LP.
Okay, Lyle, yeah, I think Heathkit won tonight. We had 4 single-band Heathkits a while ago, and I've so far only been able to drum up 3 Central Electronics, which is what I'm on tonight. So you Heathkit guys are taking the cake tonight, over.
Good deal. Got to keep the green flame running.
All right. One last call on my end before I give it to Jay. Anybody need to talk to me about boat anchors? K5LYN, listening. Recheck. Go ahead. Oh, Perry, you're ganging up on us.
Yeah. Okay, I'll shut up. I just want to throw that in. You guys thanks for me, and I do appreciate it. KBW, all that.
All right, Perry. Great to hear you. Beautiful signal, as usual. You really know how to do it. Okay, Jay, I'll make this one my final and give it over to you. KM5QS, K5LYN, 73s and listening out, straight net.
Okay, Lynn, thank you, sir. All right. This is KM5QS with Boat Anchors Unlimited. I'll try to, if there's anybody else out there, and then I feel like someone wants an explanation. It won't be much of one, but I will give one. So, is there anyone else we haven't talked to yet that would like to check in to the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Hearing nothing, I appreciate everyone that checked in this evening. We enjoy working with these radios.
WK5R. Is there anybody else out there left before I close the net? Come now. Hearing nobody, I would like to thank everybody who checked in. Jay, myself, Lynn, Guy, and Jim Dunning about it when he's able to be here. We know what it takes to keep these things around. We appreciate y'all checking in.
We couldn't do this without y'all.
Well, I'll call you next week. And with that, I will now close the Boat Anchors Unlimited net and return the frequency back to normal amateur WK5R.
Okay, just for the count there, didn't we have 6 Heathkit transceivers that checked in?
That's right, Ralph.
I have a count of 7.
Thought that's what the count was.
Yeah, it would be 7 if you count both of them that Perry checked in.
So that's what I did.
But I didn't have my 101. It's sitting here, but it wasn't warmed up, ready to go. So we could have played with that, I guess.
Well, Ralph, what I can say is we're going to have to get on the phone this week and correct this situation. Us Central Electronics guys.
Man, you guys are playing serious here.
You know, the Heathkit's clobbered everybody.
Yeah, now, and it appears to me that you Heathkit amplifiers and tuners will also go into the count.
Well, maybe I had the only Johnson matchbox. How about that?
Well, you'd be all alone in that category and get the blue ribbon.
Nice set, y'all. 73s. I'm going to go watch TV. K5LYN.
Good night, Lynn.
See you later, Lynn. This is WK5R. I'm going to check over on the 2-meter net and stick this on.
Thank you. Thank Lynn, Rusty, and Jay for running the net. N5BTM.
Thank you, Ralph. Good evening.